All right, everyone, welcome to Out and About. It is Wednesday, March 24th, and we have a lot to cover. I am sitting here with Kelly Keegs, who is in a red caftan of sorts.
I am. It's a bit of a poncho, some could say. But
poncho.
I felt like the only thing I could wear today and not totally fucking hate myself was a poncho. So
really? Are you going through it? You're having a mental
I'm going
day?
through it. I'm having a low. And it's but it's lower than usual. So
Right.
this is it's a little concerning, but everybody out there would be thrilled to know that I did in fact make a psychotherapy appointment on Thursday. So
That's good.
We're on the up. It's
I was
happening.
hoping you would just lash out at someone at work.
Well, that's why I didn't come to work yesterday.
Did you lash out at anyone in Chicago? How was Chicago? I haven't seen you since
oh my God! No, yes, you have.
Have I?
Have you? But we haven't recorded since then.
We haven't recorded
And
since then.
Chicago was good. It was fine. I was really in and out. Like I was
Yeah.
not there for very long, but I luckily was there during Roan. It's not out yet, I don't think. The 1v1v1 whatever.
It came out. I think it came out last night.
Oh, did
maybe?
it?
I
I'm
don't know.
afraid for spoilers. So
That's all right.
go watch it if you haven't.
Is
but
that
I
what you
got
were
to be
there for?
No, I wasn't there for that. I just happened to be there while they did the Chicago version.
I'm thinking of. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
That's the
yeah.
one we just filmed. One Chicago was a 3-on-3.
So,
Okay,
no,
disregard. Sorry.
No. The Chicago one also did. Okay. Roan has this 1v1v1. He
Yes.
finds
Got
the
it.
person
Yep.
in Chicago, and then he finds the person in New York, and then they face off. I happened to be in Chicago while he was there doing it for them.
Okay.
So I got to watch them do it, and then 2 days later I was back and I watched us.
That's a difficult concept for me to grasp.
It was yes.
couldn't.
I know. Well, listen,
We've been talking for 10 minutes, and I'm trying to figure it out.
They play a lot of basketball, so it's hard
Yeah, they
to separate. But they do have another like 3-on-3 thing out right now. They're March Madness up. The madness is among all of them out in Chicago. But no, I had a nice time. I had to record a couple things there. I got to go and drop a pin. That was fun. I don't know when that comes out. I did Somali Che. Had a delicious glass of wine.
Hell yeah.
Funny thing from that though, where this is now like I'm never really quite sure. If you don't know me super well, you can't totally know my tone or like what's a joke and what's not when it comes to like what I'm saying online and my personality or whatever. And everybody knows I like wine. I don't drink wine as much as people think I do. I think that that's also a thing, but I play into it. I like to. I'm fine being like the booze bag.
So what? You have a couple glasses in the morning.
Yeah. So what?
So what? You pour it on your cereal.
But wait,
you know?
Listen. So we're doing Somali Che, and I love Stephen Che. I think he's so funny. I like the way his brain thinks.
Yeah.
And so we're doing it, and at the end of it, I was like, wow, that wine was really good. It was Method Wine, Ian Cobble's brand. Who's he is a very famous sommelier. He was in the documentary Somm, if you're interested. So he and now is friends with Stephen Che. It's his thing.
A fall from grace.
Yeah, right. And so I was like, wow, I really like this wine. He's like, yeah, well, I'm going to cork it and put it in the fridge if you want to just sip on it throughout the day, is what he said.
Che?
Yes. And I was like, oh, did you think? Thinking that that's what I would want to do is like sip on
doing,
wine
you know what
all
it is?
day.
They're doing anything to appease you while you're there so you don't come in it just too hot. Kelly, we have some wine right over here for you.
I was dying. I was like, damn, I don't drink wine in the like this
We
is
turned
a
up the
special
temperature in the
occasion.
office. We heard you're usually chilly, so it's they're so afraid.
I had like literally a half a glass of wine. Like, you know, it was
Yeah.
enough for the tasting. I wasn't going to continue having wine. It was 10 a.m.
Right.
Also, I don't drink wine during the day at work.
Right.
But I was cracking up being like, damn, what does he think I'm up to? Like,
That's hilarious.
Sign of this. But yeah, no, there was, it's the usual energy out there. It's you go in there. People trickle in the same way they do here, and then the yak is on and the world stops. And then as soon as the yak is over, everyone plays basketball. It's basketball hour, including like producers, everyone. It must be.
Shit.
They
That's my
must
dream.
have like a.
They're living. You're describing my dream.
I
just
know,
so you know.
and I know I am. But they must have really like an office-wide thing. Like, okay, basketball hours as soon as the yak ends.
Yes.
And every single I see people that I've never even seen before out there playing basketball. I'm like, what hole did you crawl out of to
They
come
got some
play?
big
Like, I have no
boys
idea. Yeah,
playing
so
basketball.
they were doing that, but then they did the Roan 1v1, so I got to watch that. I got to cat call from the rafters, which was fun. But I don't want to say anything about it because I don't know when that comes out, and I don't want to spoil it. But it's very good and very funny. The Chicago matchups were funny. New York was funny as well.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
good.
we
Some big upsets in New York.
big upsets in Chicago too.
Yeah.
And so the winner of the Chicago round did come to New York and face off against New York. So you'll have to tune in and wait and see.
It's good.
But yeah, it was good otherwise. Good vibes.
Yeah. We for as much crap as we give Chicago.
Yeah.
For like the shape of the bodies of the men who
Yeah,
work
yeah.
there.
Oh, I did ask-
They have some in shape boys. Like they are some
do.
athletic guys.
They
out in
do.
Chicago. There's
they have
New York
no
is not even
excuse.
New York is not even close.
We're
to
all
level
just
of
skinny.
athleticism.
We're skinny because we walk around and we're too
we're
poor to
skinny.
afford food.
They have
But they
athletes.
are, yes, they are like being fed 24/7. And if you don't work out with the other boys, because they all do work out or play basketball or
We have
whatever.
a gym in the building.
Yeah. But if they're not doing it, that's how they get fat. And I think a lot of them don't do it. But those who do are doing a great job.
That's right.
But yeah, no, it was good vibes out there, and I was there for such a short time, so I really couldn't.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't get into too much trouble, I don't think. I'm trying to think if there was any other good like drama, but not really.
Everyone's afraid of you, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know if they weren't avoiding me.
Hate to break it to you,
but
everyone's afraid of you.
Nobody was like avoiding me. Everybody said hi.
Nope.
Everybody was nice.
Everyone was avoiding you. Literally, everyone was terrified of you. You tweeted the witch is here.
Spider did come up to me at one point and was like, "Hey, are we good?" And I was like, "Are we good?" It's like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Oh, just making sure we don't have beef." I was like, "Spider, what? Like, what are you talking about? I would never have beef with Spider."
That's so funny.
But yes, no, it was nice, and I had a good time. I did have ice cream. I did indulge, of course. Well, it was green. It was St. Patrick's Day. I had to have it.
Sure.
For my people.
Shout out Bumble.
Shout out Bumble. Shout out Bumble, which is
yeah.
the whole reason I was there. We went
Yes.
to that nice party at night at John Boy. That was so fun. I got to do a
Yes.
couple little videos there. I actually did a lot of like videos while being there randomly.
That's fun.
I jumped in on a lot of stuff, which was
Oh
fun.
yeah, it's
But yeah.
always nice. I did a new video with jet ski. Did you see?
I did. I was not here yesterday, Monday. We were
I'm doing
recording this
needle
on
drugs
Tuesday. Yes, and I was asking how's the office, and I heard, well, Pat and Jetski are shooting up needles in the middle of the office, so you're not
Correct.
missing much.
Who said that?
Good thing.
Rat them out.
No, it was
Gia.
Vibs. Vibs. told
Vibs.
me. Yeah. Because I asked how's the office, and so but he said that you guys were doing it, and I knew that you were planning to do that because you
Kelly,
had told me about
I'm
it.
so desperate to
But
fix
here's
my
the
knee.
thing: is are you scared? The needle thing gets me scared. I understand that everybody's
too.
on the needle these days.
Yeah, it's
but
terrifying.
It sounds as if you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing, and I'm just worried about your body. So
Correct.
can you explain to me a little bit what's happening with these
Yes.
quote unquote peptides? Is that what it
It's
is?
BP. Yes, it's BPC 157 and
Okay.
TB 500.
Okay.
Together,
Oh.
you do one shot of each for 4 weeks every day.
Oh, jeez.
Every day for a month. You
Okay.
do. So it's 2 shots, whatever, every day every month. What it's supposed to do is
2 shots a week.
no 2 shots a day. So
Okay.
it's 1 shot of BPC, 1 shot of TB 500.
I see.
And then together, that it is supposed to help heal ligaments and tendons. So if you have like
Oh.
a catastrophic injury, like a football player tears a shoulder or something, they'll shoot BPC up right into
Yes. Oh,
the
I always
shoulder.
thought it was. So is that replaced like cortisol? Like I feel like that used to be the thing.
Cortisone.
Maybe cortisone.
Yeah, cortisone was the stuff for numbing.
That's
This,
what they
like-
would do with if you're like literally mid game and they shoot it up
Right.
and you can go back out. That's cortisone.
This is different.
Okay.
This repairs like from allegedly. We don't know. It could not. I could just be shooting myself up with fent. From
Yeah, maybe
Mexico.
you're.
I don't
That's what
fucking
I'm
know.
saying. Maybe you're. But who knows? Maybe you're Spider-Man in 2 weeks.
I
You
hope
never
so because
know.
it's supposed to. It helps promote like blood flow, scar tissue buildup, collagen buildup, which is all the things that I need for my knee.
Totally.
So me and Jetski filmed the little thing. We were having a great time.
Well,
But
I
I'm a
love
little worried
your
about-
rapport with Jetski. I think you guys have a very
Yeah.
funny like friendship and an unassuming friendship. Like I feel
spent
like you guys
every
are kind
day in a
of.
room with him for 7 years.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Za, 6 a.m. Oh, every day in a room.
I like your relationship. I think it's fun and cute. But I do think you're both like the.
On the risk of something catastrophic happening to our health.
Totally,
Right.
yes. And I think it's more of like you guys are both. You get excited when you're together and hanging out, so you're
Right.
like yes men to each other.
Right.
So it's like if he says something, you're like okay, let's do it, and then he's like, you can convince each other of anything, and then you'll just do whatever.
Well, he's
But
built
yeah.
like a fucking Lego. So I'm like, how do
yeah.
I get like him? Also,
Well, Jesky has a whatever he's up to, and if he's passing that on to you, then maybe it will work because he looks great.
But he does actual like stuff to like get cut. I'm just
true.
trying to heal my fucking bones.
That's true.
But he was shitting on me because you have to shoot this thing up into your butt cheek.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, take your butt cheek out. And I was like, all right. And I was wearing white Calvin Kleins.
Uh-huh.
And him and Vinny were like, whoa, white underwear.
White underwear is
Tiny whiteys.
crazy.
Tiny whiteys?
Yes.
So my
okay.
question is it appropriate for a grown man to wear white underwear? And I say yes.
I say yes, absolutely. If you're a clean person.
Yeah, like I'm not going to shit my pants.
Right. If
in
you're
underwear.
concerned about wearing white underwear, it's your bigger concern is hygiene. You're
Right.
gonna have to
It
sort
was an
that out. You
audible
shouldn't
gasp.
be afraid to wear white underwear.
It was so, and then Jesky takes his pants down and he's in a a woman's cut like thing.
A bikini cut.
Literally a bikini. He's in like a 90s high waisted. But if you see a guy with like a white Calvin Klein band, like that's a hot underwear.
No, of course it is.
Obviously, I can't fill it out like front or back.
True. It is it's like a part of fashion, and all of the other like underwear brands, like an Aloe or a whoever else, they're making shorts that are like boxer briefs or tight boxer, high brief or low that you wear under your pants so the top shows out as like a look.
Exactly.
The guys are doing that and girls are doing that.
Jesse was like, "What the hell?" And Vinny was like, "Oh my God." It's like, "Are you shitting your pants?"
Crazy. They're crazy. I'm with you. No way. I'm sorry. Have you ever heard of a little man called Mark Wahlberg? Hello.
Right. Fucking.
Hello. Open the schools. No. I'm so with you on that.
But
and congratulations for being clean enough to be able to wear a pair of white underwear and not worry about it.
I'm not worried that I'm going to like shit my pants.
Okay, are they crazy?
There's Jesse.
That's so. Wait, let me see. That is so funny. Wow.
Right? But then he's got these like whole.
This is quite the journey you're on. Okay. But like those are fine. Those underwear are fine. But how dare he wear those underwear and then give you shit for yours?
I know.
No.
I think it's just very sad. He has a very feminine build, jet ski. So I think if he has a feminine brief, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I
jet ski's
disagree.
He has the best build in the company.
He really does. He looks great.
He has like a black guy's genetics. Like I told him this,
Yeah.
like he is constant. Like it's very easy for black guys to put on muscle.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they're naturally built. Jet ski is that way.
He really is.
He has a six pack no matter what.
He really is very fit. Like I've never seen him anything else. So
Yeah.
whatever kind of work he's doing in the gym is what he's doing, but it's working.
I'd love for him to get big.
Just to be like a fat guy.
Yeah, like a really big guy.
I think I'd be such a waste of like a good looking guy. Like don't if you're a hot guy, like don't let yourself go. We have so few left. Like we really do. We really do. Not even just in these walls. I'm saying in the world. If you're a hot guy, don't let yourself go at this point. Hold the door. Hold the strong.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like hold the line is the word I'm looking for.
Hold the line. I think that's a great idea. All right, quick break to talk to you about Mars Man. I want to talk to you about something that I wish I learned in school. I've been getting older, which I talk about a lot, and suddenly everything feels harder, not just the gym stuff, but like everything. That's why you should start taking Mars Men. Mars Men gives you the same benefits of optimized testosterone, energy, strength, and focus without shutting your body down. No synthetics, no needles, no dependency. It's like hitting the reset button on your hormone factory instead of shutting it down. Just real, natural ingredients that support healthy T levels, stamina, and recovery. And it's finally something that gives you all the benefits without the scary long-term stuff, which is huge. And for a limited time, our listeners are going to get 50% off for life, plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. Again, mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out. After you purchase, they'll ask you how you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Stella Blue coffee, you love it. You were in the home of Stella Blue.
I was in the home of Stella Blue, and the first thing I did when I showed up was have a little Stella Blue, the espresso sweet cream.
Yes.
That's the one that I had. Delicious.
Listen,
a delicious start to my day.
It'll get you going. It's crafted with 100% Colombian coffee. Each can is a good source of protein, which people don't think about, but it is. It comes in 2 smooth flavors, like Kelly said, espresso cafe mocha and espresso sweet cream. But the great thing about Stella Blue is that the benefits go beyond taste. Every purchase supports animal rescue organizations. When you drink Stella Blue, you're not only enjoying great tasting coffee, you're also helping save more dogs. And if ready-to-drink cans aren't your thing, Stella Blue has a variety of customizable coffee and formats. Try it now at StellaBlueCoffee.com. Try it now at StellaBlueCoffee.com. Don't
let yourself get fat like
the
that.
office is we're a great looking office as it is, but
yeah,
I'm
of course.
excited to see what happens at the end of these 30 days.
Right.
I'm already like
when you're
yesterday,
done with your peptides.
He has great customer service. He's like, I'm a doctor. I'm like, no, you're not.
Right.
And he was texting me, he's like, if your muscle twitches a little bit in your butt, like that's fine. It means the peptides are working. And so then of course I'm laying on the couch, every little like hair follicle. I'm like, am I fucking dying? What's happening? But the needle, it's not like a medical needle. It's literally like this big.
Yeah.
I should have him, like if he's here, I'm gonna have him shoot me up on the show.
Well, it's like a diabetes injection, no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have a long history of needle drugs on this show.
Right,
I used to shoot up Nana with testosterone.
Well, I'll tell you what,
and those were like this.
When Nana was put out to pasture, I was cleaning out her desk a little bit, and I did get stuck by a needle. So
you didn't.
Yes, I fucking did.
You got stuck
and
by a needle?
Yes.
Nana, we'll leave right now.
Nana will And it felt personal.
An extra treat. Now that gift will stick with you forever.
And
if you caught the end of that needle.
It felt like a pointed goodbye. But but yes, there were more needles than I was comfortable with while I was ransacking her.
Her T-cell count did plummet in the weeks after.
Well, it's, she left her needles. How else? Maybe she'll get new off the streets. But yes, there are needles all around this office, and no one seems to be concerned about it. And I just like to turn a blind eye because it makes me very anxious.
Well,
I hope that you're okay.
Is it weird that I'm doing this in the middle of the office? Like, should I be in private doing this? But then I just did it in the middle of the office.
Well, you're making a video about it, so it's that's all.
It's fun.
But I'm interested to see what happens with this. I think that this like peptide / GLP-1 / where everybody's injecting themselves with needles, whatever.
Yes.
I'm curious as to like when the bubble on that will burst, because
Probably
I don't
when
know
everyone
if you're
starts getting cancer in like 25, 30 years.
Right, because I don't know if you have caught up all the way, and this is a little dark, but I swear it'll come out funny at the end at a certain point. But did you know, did you finish the new season of Mormon Wives?
I couldn't. We got to talk about all this.
We'll talk about all this, but I got to tell you something about it.
But I was looking on, like, I've seen so many clips.
Yes.
I'm caught up, and now it's like I'm watching in reverse.
Yes,
Because like all this shit already happened. So I'm like looking for signs.
One of the storylines that's been now buried by like everything else that's happening with Mormon Wives, which we will get into. One of them is our girl Layla, who we know well.
Yeah, she's on the show.
She is struggling with an eating disorder and has been since high school, and she recently was able to gain access to some of these like GLP-1s, whatever. Apparently it's very, very easy to get them.
She is
on
them?
So she's 90 pounds, 5'10" on 90 pounds or whatever, 99 pounds. She thought that she needed it. She like went to go do an interview with Ford Models, and they didn't accept her as one of their clients, and so she was like, it's because I'm not skinny enough.
No, it's because you're too skinny.
It doesn't matter what it was. The problem is that it was really easy for her to get. Like, you can just get them online without a doctor now.
But why this is recent?
This is brand new, like the second to last episode of the latest season.
Okay, but so that was filmed a year ago-ish?
No, probably like 6 months. They come out really fast, Mormon Wives.
Fuck?
I know. It's awful. Well,
I see a lot of guys
she's open
with
about
that.
it. She had to go to a clinic. Like she and a couple of the other girls brought her over to find out her options, inpatient or outpatient or whatever. Like, she's actively right now receiving help for an eating disorder that was brought on by her own stuff that she's working through, but exacerbated by this easy access to these GLP-1s when you don't need it. And Jan and I talk about it sometimes on Taylor Watch. Like, during the Super Bowl, it was like commercial for AI, commercial with one of the Kelsey family in it, and then a commercial for peptides or GLP-1s. Like, it was like, you're fat, you need AI, and here's some family-friendly fun to like distract you.
I see guys doing
crazy.
it too, and they look gaunt. Like, there are guys at my gym. I'm like, you looked so much healthier when you're not on this shit. What are you doing?
It's if you don't need it, it's like, why do you? And also too, like, I think that's the thing, is people think that they need it when they don't, objectively don't. But I feel badly for the people that think that they need it when they aren't overweight and they aren't sick in a way that requires these injections, whatever. I just feel like, don't buy that shit offline, like, go to the doctor, let them sort it out for you. Like, they know what's going on a little bit better than you do buying some shit offline.
A lot of guys do it too.
I feel bad for Layla. A lot of guys.
I know a lot of gay guys.
A lot of people.
I won't see them for 4 or 5 months, and they come in. I'm like, what are you doing?
It
like,
takes no
why
time
do you
at all.
look? You know what it is? It's because when people have like a little bit, when they look normal and are healthy, they're like, oh, I want to be toned.
Totally.
So what they do is they get on GLP-1s. Well, you don't get toned by getting on GLP-1s. Abs are made in the kitchen.
Yes.
That's what they say.
That is what they say.
Shout out James
And they've
Harrison.
always said it.
He told me that. Abs are made in the kitchen. It's like, if you can eat your way into a six-pack.
Yes.
And like, you can be toned, but you have to lift weights and you have to work. So the parts of your body that you may think are soft or whatever, they end up filling out. But I've noticed guys that there's a very famous real estate television personality who I've been seeing at my gym lately. Oh. And I'm like,
we can't.
I don't want to say it.
Don't say it. But is it like the obvious one?
One of them, yeah, you'd recognize
him.
I'll just tell it's Frederick Eklund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's not who I was thinking.
I gotta write and bleep that.
Yeah, bleep. Yeah. That's not who I was thinking, but okay. I haven't seen him in a minute.
But same thing. I'm like, dude, get off of this shit.
And he would never. What?
It's
weird. Yeah, but that's how it is. So I bring up for Mormon Wives because I like, that to me is when all of this started happening and people started having access to it or whatever. I thought about that. I was like, what happens when the people who don't actually need it, who are looking for like a shortcut to be skinny, have it, even if they're already thin? And we're starting to see that now. And I do applaud Layla for being so honest about it on TV, because I feel like I've yet to see anyone talk about that.
Her doctor should be in jail.
She didn't have a doc. It sounds to me like she was buying it offline. Like it wasn't like prescribed to her.
Even when she came in here, I was like,
she's always been so thin.
Not supposed to talk about like women's bodies. She came in and I was like, whoa.
She has always been very tall and very thin already, like naturally. And so on top of that, to struggle with, this eating disorder, and then it be exacerbated by the GLP-1s and the easy access, whatever. It makes it harder for those who are struggling in that way. And it just makes me sad. So I don't know what to do about that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
she's just got to get out of it. That's just, it becomes a mental thing at that point. It's like
it's 100% a mental thing. Yeah,
in your head.
100%. But she is at the end of the season. They show her and I believe Miranda and I forget which other, maybe Jessie. I forget what other.
I love Jessie.
One of them.
She was on
I
the
love
show.
them all. I love them all.
Except
Taylor
Frankie Paul.
Except Taylor Frankie Paul. And here's the thing. I think more will come out about Taylor Frankie Paul, good and bad.
Yes.
But you can't say that Taylor Frankie Paul hasn't always been 100% honest and herself in this whole endeavor. Like as a reminder for those who have been watching Mormon Wives this whole time, the season and the entire series started on the heels of this arrest video, or this video that where she was throwing chairs at her baby daddy and she was drunk, and the entire show started with like body cam footage of the police arriving on the scene to that night being like, what the fuck is going on here? So like they created this monster out of that moment.
So all that footage had already aired and been public.
The footage of her throwing chairs and stuff did not. But there was body cam footage from the police officers who came to the house, because they got a noise complaint from the neighbors being like, there's something going on over there. And it's Taylor crying. She's drunk. She's freaking out. And she also doesn't drink anymore. And this is now 3 years ago, 4 seasons ago.
Okay.
So it's been a while. And everybody knew what happened. She pled guilty. She has been on probation ever since.
What'd she plead guilty to?
To, I think, aggravated assault and and then I think child endangerment, or maybe she pled out of child endangerment.
Aggravated assault is a lot more serious than battery.
Yes.
Or like domestic battery. That's like I'm attacking you
it's a felony.
With
She got a felony charge. And people I think who don't watch the show don't realize that she did in fact she was punished for that. She wasn't put literally in jail, but she was punished for it, and she still has been, and that's why she can't like leave the country.
And if you plead guilty, she pled guilty to it?
She pled guilty.
So if you plead guilty to a felony,
yeah,
that's usually you plead guilty to something and it knocks your charges down. So if they're knocking down to a felony aggravated assault, whatever, that means it was probably very serious.
It was really bad. And of course, the video comes out a week before, because did we get to talk about this last week?
No.
A week before the Bachelorette was supposed to premiere this past Sunday, which I am personally devastated that's not gonna premiere anymore. Not only did I want to see the mess that it was going to be, because Taylor Frankie Paul is a mess. That's her whole thing. She is a deeply flawed person, and she's trying to navigate life. And I think that it's rare that we see someone who is so open about being such a mess on TV. And to me personally, that's why I'm so enthralled by her and by her story, is because she just makes the worst decisions and she just can't get out of her own way. But she has grown and changed a lot, as far as I can tell as a viewer of the show, right? So for this to all come up, she's got the Bachelorette. She has this relationship with this man, Dakota, who's her baby daddy of her third
married?
kid. No, they never were married.
How many baby daddies does she have?
She has 2. And
3 kids.
Two kids with the first guy, and they're on good terms. He's never on the show. We never hear anything about him. They were together for a while, and then their breakup, it seems, was amicable. Like, there doesn't seem to be an issue with him at all. And then she got with Dakota. And Dakota is a very jealous and vindictive person, as we've seen on the show.
Every fucking one of those husbands.
They're awful. The husbands are awful.
I saw a clip. It was them arguing about.
Except for Connor, Whitney's husband. He's
about
good.
dad talk. It's
Yeah.
like, do you not cringe listening to yourself talk?
Pat, that's why I want you to watch.
Let your wife be famous, man.
No,
you
they
weirdo.
can't. They're too insecure. And remember, they come from the Mormon church, so
So it's like, wife has to be in the kitchen.
Literally,
and wife
yes.
has to, and
Literally,
she can't have
yes.
a better career than me. It's like, you're a tool.
No.
Do you know how fucking sick you have to be to hold on to that footage and release it right before your ex's biggest day of their life?
100%. And that's where the problem lies, because this is the kind of shit that Dakota does all the time. And I am not taking away from how bad that fucking video was. I mean, Taylor Frankie Paul, drunk as shit, throwing metal chairs across the room with her child right there. Dakota's deflecting the chair into her kid, which he did do that. And people are like, she threw it at her kid. I'm like, no, Dakota batted the chair away and
but
hit
this
the
was
child.
3 years. This was again 3 years ago. So that
this
means
is 2023.
If they're over it and it's been 3 years, you're still, I'm waiting 3 years from now, I'm going to get you.
It's very Stephen DeMarco, Tell Me Lies, if for those who are watching. However, I don't want it to come across like I'm defending Taylor Frankie Paul's actions, or I think that like she, it was okay that she did that. It was not okay that she did that. She is a bad person, but he is also a bad person. And I think right now, people who haven't seen the show, people who haven't seen the show don't see the kind of the way that he fucks with her nonstop. She's been trying to get out of his hands for years, and he pulls her back in. He sweet talks her. He and then they end up sleeping together. And then immediately when they're the next morning, everybody finds out. And then Taylor's in a spiral. Like, I can't believe I did that. How fucking stupid am I? Like,
Does he drink?
No, but he was a drug addict, a heroin addict for a long time. And he is now sober for, he says he's sober for, I don't know how long at this point, a couple of years. And Taylor also is sober. She doesn't drink.
I just don't get if it's water, if it's 3 years ago, it's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
Don't you want to move on with your life?
No, but
things are going well.
That's the thing, Pat. He does not want her to move on, because the minute before, if you see it, this is spoilers if you have not seen season 4, you got to see it, because I'm spoiling a lot. The last episode, Taylor, it's the night before she leaves to go film The Bachelorette, right?
Okay.
Dakota goes to her house with their baby to be like, let's spend a night together, like, as a family. Ugh. So she wakes up in the morning. So
he's trying to fuck her one more time.
And they do. He leaves the child with her in the morning. He's leaving the house smiling, laughing if they're filming, whatever. Then she can't get up in the morning, to the point where she misses her flight to The Bachelorette.
Why can't she get up?
She just is like laying in bed and is like, I can't get up. It was a very strange thing. And her mom couldn't get her up. Her sister couldn't get her up. She's like, go to the airport. I'll take a different flight. I'll meet you guys there. Like, I just can't go. I can't do this.
If you're the Bachelorette and you're missing a flight to film your own show.
Yep. So she gets
drugs. It has to be drugs.
That's what people are starting
pills.
to think.
That's like a sleeping pill thing.
People are starting to think maybe like she was awake and talking. She just wouldn't get up out of her bed. Like, it was really sad to watch. Like, it was like, what the fuck is going on? This girl's clearly not okay. And everyone was mad at her and upset with her for what had happened, because they knew Dakota had just been there, because they knew that she's like, why did you even say yes to The Bachelorette if you can't handle it? Whatever. Like, people are kind of on her shit about it. It's a lot of pressure. So she ends up getting on a later flight. She makes it in time. It's all fine, whatever. She's like 3 hours later than she was originally going to be. But she lands in LA and she's on FaceTime with Dakota. And Dakota is there being like, oh, I know you're about to like go do this, whatever. But all I'm saying is save a rose for me, because like I want whatever. So she's literally like, I got to go. I'm about to get out of the car and they're about to start filming me. Like, that's literally where the season ends. And so then we now see that The Bachelorette, the show, is going to start up. Spoilers again for that, because they're everywhere. It's like not going to air. She did get engaged to a guy and then broke it off like right away, because she got back after it and met up with Dakota, and it started this whole shit back up again. And now there's another alleged assault incident where Dakota is claiming that Taylor choked him out with a necklace and that she's been abusive this whole time. She's
110 pounds. Like,
she is saying that he is abusing her. So now it's a hearsay thing. But Taylor has said at this point was like, I will tell my side of the story. Like, just wait. I will tell my side of the story. But right now, Dakota has custody of her son, of their shared son.
Because of the video that was 3 years old.
I believe so. Or whatever this new incident is, which we don't really know a lot of details about.
He's the biggest scumbag in the world.
Thank you for saying that, because I've been saying it. Like, I know that Taylor Frankie Paul is a, like I said before, a deeply flawed person, and she needs mental help. She needs a diagnosis. She needs medication. Like, she is not well. She came from a very fucked up life and a fucked up family. She's not well. But Dakota knows that and takes advantage of it and spins it to his advantage in the media. And for him to be like, he put out, every time he would put something out, then he'd like release a statement, and then he'd like sneak something else out and then release a statement, and then Taylor's team releases a statement, and then he releases another statement. Like, he's fame hungry, and anyone who watches the show knows that. So like, he is not innocent in this, and his calculations to fuck with this woman who is clearly trying to better herself in every way, it's monstrous to me.
Like, I want you to, I
hate him and I want her to get help.
Like, I want you to actually put, like, the people listening right now, actually put yourself in that position, because I've been trying to do it as you've been explaining it. The level of hatred it would take for someone who you were with, you're on and off with, to save something for 3 years, waiting for the perfect moment to ruin their lives, while at the same time you're actively at least appearing to try and pursue them.
Yes.
Oh my God, I want to get together. Oh, save a rose for me. Oh,
every time.
Oh, you're on the show. Fuck you.
Literally, yes. And he released it on their shared son's birthday. Like she had like it was just crazy. Like
the poor kids.
The poor kids, really. And it's just such a fucking mess. And unfortunately now the Bachelorette is canceled. I would have loved to have seen Taylor trying to exist outside of her Mormon wives and Dakota bubble. That is what I was most interested in, because I did think that it would maybe give her a chance for growth. But if she regressed the second she got home, it's like, okay, well, I want to see that in the next season. Like, you've already roped us in. And ultimately, the shame, I believe, lies on ABC, Disney, Hulu.
They do.
It is their fault, because why would they start an entire franchise show based on this woman's, mental health issues and drinking problem and whatever, let it go for 4 seasons, they're all the same network, by the way, make her the Bachelorette, film an entire season of The Bachelorette. They know that this video existed. They know that this storyline was eventually going to come to light one day.
They say they're going to lose $100 million.
And then they just canceled the show because they're like, oh, it looks bad. Okay, well, why did you do this in the first place? Why'd you put this woman through everything?
Right.
Why'd you put all these Bachelor
They should have
contestants
just let it. They
in
honestly should have just let it run.
I wish they did.
It would have been that would have been the most highest rated Bachelorette
I'm
ever.
still not convinced that they're not going to like drop it all at once on Hulu or something. Like the clamoring for this season, whether it even is that good or not, it probably isn't even good enough for all this like fanfare that we're talking about. But I do think that there's a level of like, we just want to see for ourselves what happened, and I don't think that showing her growing and changing and trying her best is a bad thing. I don't think it's platforming an abuser. I think it's showing that someone was in a dark fucking place and they're trying desperately to get out of it.
And also they could have like Disney is a multi-billion-dollar 100-year-old company that owns half of the shit you see on TV with a massive PR arm. If they wanted to bury this, like as bad as it is, if they wanted to bury it and keep going, they have like the know-how to be like, okay, here's how we're gonna handle it. Show's happening. Don't say this. Say this. We got you. In
another aside, the video that is put out that everybody thinks Dakota released, I also agree that I think he released it.
Wait, who else would have released it? Where did it get dropped? On Twitter?
So people were saying on Twitter, yes. People were saying at first they couldn't put it. It was too graphic for like the others. So that's how I saw it on
chair
Twitter
throw?
first. The chair throw and it was a really bad video. Like there is no defending the video and the behavior in the video. But again, she was drunk and whatever. But you know what I mean? Like it's a mess. Like it's such a mess. But the video came out
great TV.
and people were claiming that it was like released by the court or like sent by the court. But there's a TMZ watermark on it, which means it was paid for by TMZ from someone personally.
Sell shit to TMZ?
Oh yeah, what?
Oh my God,
that's
TMZ,
how they get everything.
I got videos for you.
That's how they get everything. When you see something with a TMZ, yes, that's why it's so transparent to me that Dakota sold this video to TMZ for whatever amount, and they claimed to have gotten it, or like they didn't even actually say it. TMZ didn't say it. Someone else had claimed like, oh, they probably got it from the court system. Like you can get it from the courts. But if you get, and now this is kind of another topic we want to talk about, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake's DUI body cam footage came out. And TMZ posted it. They got it from the police department in the Hamptons, whatever. There is no TMZ watermark on that because they don't own that. That's from the courts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if
it's public information,
public
provided
info
for a service by a public servant, paid for by the taxpayer.
And if that were the case with this like abuse video with Dakota and Taylor, then it wouldn't have a watermark on it. And it's like you just know it's either Dakota, got
also,
the money off of it, or one
Dakota,
of the friends. I know it's too much. And before we talk about Justin Timberlake, one more aside. Our another friend of the program, Jessie, she in the last episodes of the latest season realized she's been wanting to divorce her douchebag husband for a while, Jordan, and she realized
name.
He is the worst. Like Dakota sucks. He's an abusive piece of shit for sure, but Jordan is also like he needs to get his shit in check.
These guys use religion when it's convenient for them.
100%.
Oh, so it's convenient for me to 100%. Have my wife take a backseat when I want her to because I'm the man of the house.
Literally, yes.
But also
the way they talk makes me sick. That's another reason why I'm just so interested in the show because I can't believe these people exist in real life. But I love Jessie. She's great. But she at the end of the season found out because she was going through her like prenup and stuff, trying to like get her ducks in a row to divorce Jordan. She was talking with her dad, and she was like, at this point, yes, she was like, at this point, it's hard because it's like it's easier to stay married to Jordan than it will be to divorce him, because I think that he's really going to make this difficult for me.
Yes.
And so those are the last things she said. They go through the prenup. They find out that they both signed the prenup.
Yeah.
But tap that wig, girl.
Tap my wig. Sorry.
They both signed the prenup, but there wasn't like a witness signing it. So there's clearly something fucked up about the prenup, and that's a problem because Jesse has this like multi-million-dollar hair business, like fake hair, like extensions and stuff. Yes, Jay-Z styles. And so so she would be at a deficit. She'd have to pay alimony. She'd have to give him part of her business. Like those are the things that would have to happen without this prenup that they had put in place. And now that it's screwed up, whatever. So the episodes air, right?
Right.
All this Dakota drama is happening. And in the middle of the Dakota drama, we got another like Friday news dump. Jordan, the husband, files for divorce against Jesse
Before she could
like do it back.
So the men on this show are the women. And I don't mean that as like an insult.
No,
like
right.
as a kind of,
they're acting like little bitches.
They're acting like catty, like jealous.
Yes. They're so jealous. That really is what it is. They are jealous that their wives are cool and interesting and that they are losers. Like that's just what it is.
Should we have them on the show?
I would love to bitch out Jordan to his face. Like he is such a fucking loser. It's outrageous.
Isn't he like 5'6"?
Probably. Who knows? Regardless of that, he's a fucking loser, and he has no concept of reality. Like it's weird. It's nuts to me. So he files, and now Jesse has immediately flipped the script. Restraining order, or he tried to put a restraining order on Jesse, which makes it look like Jesse is stalking him or like being inappropriate or whatever. So he's just like, he and Dakota are in cahoots on the side trying to ruin all these women's lives. But now
Why
Jesse,
can't people just enjoy when they have success? Like,
who knows?
You're doing well. What more could you possibly want? You have the number one show on Hulu. Like, let it simmer before you jump to the next thing.
It's so dumb. But Jesse is now going on Call Her Daddy to tell her side of the story.
Fucking perfect.
I know. And that'll be out, I believe, today, Wednesday. I don't know what time. But
you see Miley Cyrus kind of shitting on Alex Cooper a little bit?
Yes, but I think it was supposed to be like in good faith because Alex Cooper hosted that special.
That's
like,
gotta
she was
kill
like,
her though. But I don't think she liked it.
No, I'm sure not. It was a little mean, but it was like kind of real.
She couldn't name one song.
Well, so there were a couple things. The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special is about to be out soon. The premiere. Actually, Rhea and Fran were there at the premiere. And so she was like kind of making fun of Alex Cooper because she's a super fan.
Right.
But during the thing last night, I don't know if you saw these quotes. It was like Alex Cooper. She's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like she's a little creepy. Like she moved in. She like interviewed me however many years ago. And then she moved in next to me and was like, wait, you live here? And it's like, bitch, you've been in my house. You know I live here. Like
once she got money,
hilarious.
she moved in. Yeah.
Yes. Hilarious kind of.
You know what? Even the queen has to feel shots sometimes. I think everyone's got to take their licks every once in a while.
Absolutely. And it is weird that she moved in next to Miley Cyrus. Like, sorry, that's weird. I would imagine if I moved in next to Taylor Swift, people would think people call the police.
You could. That'd be unbelievable.
I could. Would
right
that be
down
nice?
to Cornelia. Speaking of people who you mentioned this earlier.
Yeah.
Who had some footage released of them, which was damning or not, depending on how you look at it. Justin Timberlake's DUI footage.
Oh God.
All right, DUIs, they're not funny. Blah blah blah.
No,
I
don't drive
laughed
drunk.
so hard.
I know.
The entire thing is great. They pull up to the window and they're like, "What do you do?" He goes, "I'm on a world tour." and then when he was in the police station, and I'm gonna play the clip right now, and then we'll react to it.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Him getting fake mad at them for listing him out as white.
So,
he goes, I'm just kidding.
It was him, his face like that. He deserves an actor for that, or an Oscar for that acting moment alone, where he was like, white? Like so upset that anyone would assume.
I think
that
this
white.
is. You can tell that he is just so over
funny.
having a career.
Yeah,
he's so over it all, but this I hope this puts him back in the public light a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Because he seems like a fun drunk. When he got pulled over, I was worried that he was going to be a dickhead. I was like, oh
True,
God,
here we
world tour,
go.
Justin Timberlake.
Yep,
here we go.
It's going to ruin the tour.
But then he's in there, he's in jail, and they're like going to shut the door on him. He looks like a puppy. He's like, guys, you're treating me like I'm a criminal here.
I saw we treat everyone the same.
He goes, come on. He's like,
I
no
got a couple
pillows?
of drinks.
Yeah. So what? He had 9 martinis and
Yes.
drove his Beamer through Sag Harbor. He's
And
not
here
the
is
first
the
one.
thing, like he was hammered. Like
He was the drunkest
so
person?
drunk. Like
He was
so drunk. Like I remember when that happened because I think I was like in the Hamptons at the same time, coincidentally.
Yeah,
and I
it's
like
2024 or something?
Yes. And I think I like woke up, I saw that he was in Sag Harbor, and I was like, I can't believe Justin Timberlake's around the corner getting a
JT's
DUI.
getting involved.
Like, how did he get a DUI? Like, that's crazy. And I just assumed it was one of those things where he's probably, I would say there are 2 places in the world where people are driving drunk nonstop. It's the Hamptons and it's wine country.
Yeah.
And people are just
and Franklin, Massachusetts.
and and Flemington, New Jersey. But I do think that there is like, I'm not saying that again. You can't drunk drive. There's no excuse to drunk drive. I'm not surprised that there was drunk driving going on in the Hamptons. It's hilarious that it happened to be Justin Timberlake, probably around the corner from wherever he's going, drunk with his friends at like, Rushmeyer's or a nicer, Soleil East, like who knows the fuck. Comes back to his house and he's clipped, and it's like,
It's also
if you're that drunk, it's like, yeah, I'm making jokes now. Like you got me.
No, once he
There's
realized
no
he was
other-
in jail, he was like,
Yeah.
fuck it. But he did the classic drunk guy getting pulled over thing where
Yeah.
he played it way too cool. And his eyes were like,
His eyes
his eyes were fishbowls. He like rolled the window down halfway and they're like, license registration. He goes, okay. Like moving really slow. He goes, all right. He goes, I am on world tour. They're like, I'm sorry. He was playing it so cool. This,
Yeah.
I love Justin Timberlake's
I'm
DUI.
a big
fan of his DUI.
Justin Timberlake as a person. I
Worth
like
it.
him. I think I love his music. I love Mirrors. The 2020 or what is it? The 2020 Experience. One of my favorite albums of all time. Mirrors. One of those beautiful songs of all time. And I'm who am I to throw stones in a booze bag? Okay?
You know what? You know who
Who am I?
should be held responsible is that damn bar. Bartenders are never held responsible for overserving. You ever
That is
notice
so
that?
true.
I've been overserved at so many bars by
bars.
irresponsible, awful bartenders.
Yep.
And then who pays the price the next day? Physically, the hangover, and
Yep.
then whatever else happens. But just him. I've been in cars. It's bad to say. When I was young, I've been in cars with people who were drinking and driving, and we've been pulled over. In that moment where the cop
I've
walks,
never been in a car being pulled over.
Kelly, the walk.
No,
I'm gonna
I'd be
reveal a little
sick.
too
I'd be
much.
sick.
When I was a young boy, so
Yeah.
about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. I was pulled over in that, and you're not drunk, but you probably shouldn't be behind the wheel. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
It is, yeah.
The moment they walk up to the wheel, your life flashes before your
No,
eyes.
I
You go,
couldn't.
holy shit, it's happening.
No.
This is it. And you try and play it so cool. And he played it. I felt for him, and it was so. This is the most entertaining thing
no.
Justin Timberlake has done in
Yeah.
years. Again,
No,
not
it
funny.
really
DUI
is.
is not funny.
No, but I think we can separate the two. Drunk driving is bad, and this video is fucking hilarious. But wait, that's another thing,
They
Pat.
go, where's your tour? He goes, world tour.
We've got the Dakota Taylor drama. We've got Jessie and her husband divorce,
Yes.
standing order, whatever. We've got Justin Timberlake's arrest video coming out from 2024. What are they hiding us? What are they hiding from us? What are they trying to
They're
distract
trying
us
to
from?
distract.
They
Let's
are-
think fucking Epstein, the
for
war
sure.
in Iran.
They are gossip
Venezuela.
bombing us.
Yes.
To distract. Like all
It's
this shit
too
is
much.
old, and I'm like, what are we talking about right now? Everything that's happening, everything that's coming out. I'm like, why am I caring about this today and this day?
I don't know what I'm
And
going to
are you
title the
trying
show today. We have too much to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to get my attention elsewhere, and I don't understand why.
Okay, we need to talk to you about this because it's kind of a big deal. Fabletics just dropped denim.
Ooh.
Yes, real structured premium denim. And if you've known Fabletics for activewear like I have, this feels like such a natural next step. They have millions of loyal members who trust their fit, so seeing them bring the same innovation into denim is exciting. And this is a
Pat,
brand new drop. You're wearing them.
Excuse me, right? I would say the loyal customer wearing them is
Yes.
literally me. I'm wearing them as we speak. My brand new Fabletics black denim jeans. I got them in long because I am long. And they are long enough for my tall girls out there. They are very long. I love them. They're going to look great with pumps. I'm wearing them with flats today, but I wish I had pumps on because they're really perfect. High-waisted black jeans. And this is my first time wearing them, and I'm absolutely loving them.
They look so comfy.
They're really comfy. They're soft denim. Like they're really not like.
That's what I like.
Yeah, soft denim and Fabletics is incredible. Like I on this podcast have said good things about them.
Right.
We are friends with them on Taylor Watch as well, and they deliver like nobody's business. I got the biggest package in the mail from them them. All good stuff. I wore one of their outfits. They gave me this big like maroon outfit. I wore it to the airport the other day.
Oh, wow.
I'm
They have
wearing
comfortable stuff, too.
comfortable stuff, great workout stuff. I've got it. I'm trying to get back on my Pilates grind. I'm all set for the spring when it comes to Fabletics outfits to bring to Pilates.
Yeah, you got to update your wardrobe in the spring.
You got to do it.
Everyone has
You got
to
to do it. But really, the jeans, like I did not know they were breaking into denim until they arrived on my doorstep, and I'm thrilled to be wearing them today.
Well, it's their
Shout
new
out
drop,
Fabletics.
and like the only downside to denim is the price. But
Yeah.
because this is the new launch, we want you guys to sign up for the VIP. So you're gonna sign up for the VIP through Fabletics, and it's gonna unlock major savings on your first purchase. So trying this new denim right now, it actually makes the most sense. When you sign up as a new VIP with Fabletics, you're gonna get $29 in denim, which is unheard of for this quality. It's high quality stuff.
Yep.
We're giving you a free $29 in denim. All you have to do is sign up for the VIP. Fabletics already has incredible deals, and I've got an exclusive offer just for my listeners. Like I said, get $29 in denim when you sign up for a VIP. Just head to fabletics.com/out-and-about, take the style quiz, and be sure to select out and about when prompted to unlock your offer. That's fabletics.com/out-and-about for $29 in denim. Did you know Fast Growing Trees is America's largest and most trusted online nursery with thousands of trees and plants and over 2 million happy customers? They have all the plants your yard needs, including fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubs, and house plants, all grown and guaranteed to arrive healthy. So whether you're looking for fast-growing, whatever you're looking for, Fast Growing Trees helps you find options that actually work for your climate, space, and lifestyle. I sent this to my brother, homeowner.
Yes.
He goes up on his website all the time. I didn't know this is a huge thing in the springtime. Everyone is shopping.
It's massive. And Pat, are you aware that our entire our wall that we've created in here are all fast growing trees? Like that's fast growing trees has been in the Barstool universe for a while, but a couple of months ago they were doing some ads with us, and they sent us a bunch of trees, and we have the Barstool Botanical Garden over by the seats that we've all been taking care of. We all treat it with respect. Well, by all I mean me. I've been taking care of it.
Absolutely.
But everyone treats it with respect, and we love it so much. And they have all survived. It's been like, I don't know, 8 months maybe, and
That's
they're all
impressive.
they're doing really well.
Well, they came really healthy, and people think you need a lot of space or a big yard for a tree or a plant. You don't.
Nope.
Go to fastgrowingtrees.com. They have stuff for apartments. They have stuff. They're going to tell you what climate zone you're in. They're going to set you up with plants that are really going to liven your space, super easy to take care of, fit your needs, and they're going to get you the stuff that's hand-selected and crafted to thrive in your home. And right now, they have great deals on spring essentials, up to half off on select plants, and listeners of our show get 20% off their first purchase when using the code ABOUT at checkout. That's an additional 20% off better plants and better growing at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code ABOUT at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com, code ABOUT. Now's the perfect time to plant. Let's grow together. Use code ABOUT to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. One more time, fastgrowingtrees.com, code ABOUT for 20% off. Do you want to talk about new drama then? Do you want to talk about our girl Chappell?
Let's talk about Chappell.
Do you want to fight over this because your opinion is incorrect?
So here is the thing. I don't think that my opinion is incorrect. I think that this situation has now become more nuanced than past times with Chappell Roan.
All right, let me explain what happened, and then we'll get into it. So
explain what happened in your biased way, which I'm sure you will.
Literally just facts, straight down the middle here. Chappell Roan was out to breakfast in Brazil, where I guess she was doing a show.
Yes.
She was at a table full of people. A table across the way, there was a little kid, 11 years old. That's Jude Law's daughter. And then, now her stepdad is some soccer player.
Her stepdad's a famous Brazilian soccer player.
Right.
That's important because they're in Brazil.
What happened was she walked by the table, smiled at Chappell Roan, went back to the table, no harm, no foul. Well, moments later, Chappell Roan's security guard went over to the table and was like, you need to give them privacy, chastise this 11-year-old girl to the point where she's in tears, to the point where her stepdad posts on Instagram how shaken she was and how inappropriate and how awful it was. That then led to Chappell going back at him saying, I had no idea my security did this. And the whole thing was a fucking mess. So you give me your side because I'm going to tell you exactly why this is 100% Chappell Roan's fault, and she can't plead ignorance. You
are missing a lot of detail in that story, and that's unfortunate. And I knew that you were going to be wrong in that delivery. And I wish you let me do it. So first of all, the situation, she's staying at a hotel because she's performing in Brazil. That's correct. She's down there for lunch. She's in a corner table, whatever. There's a mother and her child. This man, the soccer player, was not there on the scene, okay?
Why does that matter?
Because he's the one that posted about it. So
but if your daughter and your wife tells you.
But just wait. So the daughter and the wife are there. They sit down, and I know this because the mother has since put out a 6-minute video describing what happened.
I couldn't watch it.
Well, right. And because it's bullshit. So she and her daughter are sitting down at lunch. They think they see Chappell Roan. They're going to go to her show, or they're supposed to go to her show. So
it was lunch or breakfast. Your story's already mixed up.
What'd I say?
You said lunch. I'm just trying to
poke
holes in your story already. Yeah,
brunch.
Yeah.
It was brunch. It was brunch.
Right.
It was brunch. So they go and so they're sitting there. According to the mom goes, "Oh my God, we see a girl walk by. It looks like Chappell Roan." They weren't sure if it was her. And the mom was like, "Oh, go see. Like, go run around and see if it's her." So the girl, 11 years old, goes around to see if it's her, comes back to the table, goes, "Mom, I'm not sure. Maybe it's her sister. Doesn't really look like her. She looks a little different, but who knows?" Then some big for his britches security guard came over and started berating this child, which is not fair and incorrect, blah, 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 blah. The mom then calls her husband and said, "Chappell Roan sent her security over here to berate us."
Which she did.
Which she didn't.
But
because
here's
then
the
Chappell
thing. You don't
Roan,
have to, if you work for someone,
but why would
have to
Chappell
directly
Roan,
send someone in that moment. If the expectation that you've set as a celebrity, this woman's entire brand is give me boundaries.
But then why is it that when Chappell Roan makes a statement saying, "I had no idea that any of this happened. I didn't tell security to go over. That was wrong." She said it. She goes, "That shouldn't have happened."
She doesn't believe it, and B, that's a lie.
But why is that a lie?
She might have not told them in that moment, but the expectation that she has, which is, "I need space, these are my boundaries," that is what she is telling her employees to do. Her employees' protocol is if someone comes up and bugs you, go fucking get them.
She said that
So
that is not her
buck stops
personal
with her.
security. She said that's not my personal security. It was security given to her because she's in Brazil. It was not her personal person. Dead serious. They don't belong to the hotel, but they also don't belong to Chappell. This is just like a security guard. She didn't tell him to go up to me. In her response video, she was like, "I would never tell someone to go yell at a child. I didn't even know any of this happened until I saw it on the internet. They were treated poorly. I'm sorry you were treated poorly. I would never ask security guard to do that." That should have been it. Why aren't we believing Chappell? The reason that people don't want to believe Chappell is because she in the past has set boundaries with the paparazzi, boundaries with fans, which I understand that people think it's like, you're a celebrity, get over it. I disagree with that sentiment. I think that there is a certain level of respect that you need to have for people's personal space.
I agree, but it's not black and white, and Chappell Roan wants it black and white.
No. I think that she is trying to go to this level. It's very clear. She does not want to be approached. She said it 1,000 times. Why are people still approaching her?
Because she's a famous singer.
So what? She says, "Leave me the fuck alone. I don't care who you are."
Okay, she doesn't want attention and all this. She shows up to the Grammys with her literal tits out hanging
But that's the Grammys, and she no. And you're wrong about that too, because she says, if I am in full costume, if I'm in full drag, I'm in whatever, by all means come up to me. By all means do it, because I am in character. When I am just myself, leave me alone. But then that's what I'm saying. So why are people still going up to her and whatever? It doesn't matter if you're an 11-year-old child or you're a 30-year-old freak fan.
I think it does. If you're an 11-year-old kid.
But the 11-year-old girl,
bend your own rule.
But the 11-year-old girl, she had no idea that girl came up to her. So why is it her fault? She didn't say, "Go yell at that 11-year-old girl."
Because she's the boss. And security is...
No,
it's the same thing if something happened at Barstool, it eventually will go to Dave because he's the boss.
And Dave would be like, "I didn't fucking tell anybody to do that," which is exactly what happened here. She goes, "I did not tell that person to go do that. And I am sorry that happened." So why is it now that we have to have a 6-minute video of this mom accusing her of lying, saying that Chappell did know and that Chappell whatever?
Did.
I don't... Why would you lie about that? Why would you not say?
Because she's saving face, because she knows it was fucked up after the fact, and I think she just has a reputation of being like, "Leave me alone."
But that's the thing is, I
thou.
think the reputation that she has been completely blown out of proportion. I think that there have been 3 instances where she's like, "Leave me alone," and everyone says that she's like a vile bitch. And I think that this is a prime example. Really, this is a prime example of what always fucking happens if there's somebody, a celebrity specifically, who wants boundaries or wants privacy or just wants to speak their mind. If someone has decided they don't like them, you cannot take it upon yourself, this famous football player, to blast to an entire country that she's currently in, that not to support her, do not support this artist. She doesn't care about her fans.
The mayor of Brazil said she's not allowed to perform anymore.
Which is insane. That's where,
crazy.
This is where I have a huge problem with and I actually got into a heated argument with one of my good friends over the weekend about this, because she was like, she's like, "You don't get it because you don't have a daughter. Like, I would say whatever to protect
really
my
quick,
daughter."
That was where I was gonna go. Obviously, I don't have kids. You don't have kids. But if you have a nephew or a niece or your friend's kid. If Miles, my nephew, went up to whoever the hell he likes, Bluey or whatever the fuck, and they were mean to him, I would go bananas. Regardless of if I wouldn't say to my kid, this celebrity put out boundaries, therefore shut your mouth.
And I'm not saying that either. I would go berserk offline. I would talk to the hotel. I would talk to the security. I would probably send a message to Chappell Roan. I would not use my massive, like this football player is probably more famous than Chappell Roan. You have a level of responsibility when you're that famous to not state something as fact when you don't know what the fuck you weren't even there, bro. Like, you weren't even there. But
it's his daughter and his daughter's wife.
Okay.
Or no, his but then wife and his stepdaughter.
If you watch the video of the wife, if you hear a little bit about the wife's history, she does with celebrities a lot. Okay. This is now a pattern of behavior for her.
This is footage that we need released by the restaurant.
No,
we have all this shit.
I want the restaurant.
Taylor, Frankie,
I want
Paul.
the restaurant's
We need
footage.
restaurant footage.
No joke.
Yes.
But I just really, really hate that because people now think that Chappell Roan is like this bitch who hates her fans, that something like this happens and she is in the right. I'm telling you, she was not involved. She said that security guard acted without my instruction, and I do not agree with what happened, and I'm sorry that happened. She said those words.
But let me tell you that.
So why can't people accept that for truth?
Say, even if it's not her, this is so good, I love it. Even if this is not her security guard, her regular security that's attached to her, if the company that he's working for is briefed on this person. It says, hey, this person is fucking nuts about people leaving her alone.
Sure.
Which she is. That's not a fact.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have strong opinions on being approached. Right. And again, in a world where, listen, I know that people have conflicting thoughts, and I've said this now 10 times in this exact podcast, but I don't blame her for not wanting people to come up to her. People are fucking crazy. You see people grab on everyone all the time.
But if you see a kid...
But she didn't see the kid. She didn't see the kid. She didn't know that any of this happened until she saw it online.
So you think her security guard randomly got up and went over and chastised?
Yes. I think he acted out of turn. I think that he took his instructions, protect Chappell Roan, too seriously, and he, as most security guards do, no offense to security guards out there, got a little too power trippy and went over and berated this woman and the kid.
And why did he go above and beyond? Because her reputation.
No, but I think that if it's any celebrity and you're told, it doesn't matter who it is. Like
I disagree.
If you work for a company, so okay, this is what I anticipate. If this is not her like personal security guard that she pays, I'm sure she pays a company everywhere she goes to have security and whatever. And I'm sure they're told Chappell doesn't like people coming up to her and blah, blah, blah. Make sure that these people leave her alone. Right. So she's eating breakfast, lunch, whatever. She's sitting there doing her thing, and a child runs up to see her. She doesn't even see that this is happening, but security sees it, runs back to the table, and by the way, berates the mother, not the child.
Still scary for
the
a
mom
kid.
was like, the girl got scared and she starts crying. Of course. I'm not 100% of this blame belongs on this bodyguard is what I'm saying. And I don't see a world where everyone
50-50.
is still blaming Chappell Roan, because Chappell Roan did not see an 11-year-old girl trying to see who she was and then say, hey, go fuck up that girl's day and give her the business. But that's what people are acting like.
No, I don't think she said,
and that's kind of how you sound. That's how you sound.
No, it's not. I think it's 50-50.
You think that she suck her security guard on this child. That is so incorrect.
I think that first of all, you are not entitled to privacy when you are a celebrity.
You are also not entitled to be in the presence of a celebrity because you want to. You didn't get a pic with the celeb.
Right.
So
you're
entitled
to walk by them. You're entitled to walk by them.
For sure. But okay, so then again, that goes back to the security guard. Why the fuck is that security guard acting out of turn?
Because he's with the woman who has
irrational who
has unrealistic expectations of what her privacy should be, despite being a massive star.
I think what we're watching here is something that has blown so far out of proportion in terms of her reputation and her attitude, and that people are primed to hate her, and they just want to hate, and they just want to act and use these situations to stack up and be like, fuck her, fuck her, fuck her. It gets to a point where it doesn't matter what she does. People are just going to hate her. And in this case, listen, I know she's a brat. I know that she has acted up
That's the issue.
I know that she's done other things. But that doesn't mean that she's guilty of this. And that's why,
true.
I cannot.
Innocent until proven guilty. I get it.
I can't accept that this woman who, again, and then the rest of the day, she was going up to celebrities in the same hotel, taking photos with other celebrities, putting them on her story, thanking them, and being like, thank you for taking the time and tagging these celebrities. Like, almost
weird.
like a got you. I'm telling you, these people are dicks. This woman specifically is an asshole. I feel
weird.
bad for her child, and I'm sure whatever she relayed to her husband got him so fired up that he sucked the entire country of Brazil on Chappell Roan. It's like, you have a level of responsibility as a celebrity, not only to allow people to perceive you, which I also think is kind of bullshit. Like, you're not entitled for anything for celebrities. You're entitled to the music they put out. You can go to their concerts. You can buy their merch. You are not entitled to knowing them on a personal level or to even be around them. You aren't. Like, you aren't. And if you think you are, you've got a bigger problem.
If you're in a public place, you are. If you're in a public place,
you can walk by someone. You can't walk up to their table. You can't walk to, like, that's crazy to do. Like, you shouldn't, actually, I'm sorry. You can do those things if you want. You should not feel entitled to do those things. I think that is where people think, like, well, you're a celebrity. This is part of the job. No, it isn't. If I see Taylor Swift having dinner at a restaurant and I go up to that table, I'm an asshole. Like, I would never go up to a table at a restaurant with a celebrity at it. Ever.
What if you were 11 and it was your idol?
I think my mom would kill me. My mom would never even tell me to go over there. It would be so rude. Like, but the big argument that this woman, the wife, gave was that, my husband is famous and we're quite familiar with celebrities and how to act around them. So she would never act out of turn or be disrespectful. It's like, I don't care who your kid is or who you are. What are you doing, and why are you now causing an issue so big that this girl is banned from performing at a festival in Brazil, which is insane? But then, by the way, the other half of Brazil doesn't give a fuck. Sao Paulo, I guess, like the conflicting, whoever's like the opposite football team of this guy, they're all for her now. Also, so it's whatever. But
this Chappell Roan, what she has to do now is just come out and go over the top, lovey-dovey on her fans, and continue to do that because your reputation is awful. So if you continue to do that, this will go away. If you have another incident, no.
With Chappell, I think people are constantly forgetting. Number one, she's like 25 years old. Number two, she didn't think she was going to be this famous. Like, she was making music when she was a kid. She was having fun, and she was on TikTok, whatever.
Stop making music. Stop going to award shows. Stop being in public.
And she stopped all of her concerts. She's not performing anymore. She said she's done performing. She's like, this is my last concert. I'm done performing. She goes to award shows if she's going to win. Actually, no. She went the first year because she won a Grammy, and then she went the second year because she had to deliver the Grammy to the next person.
Right.
She's not been to any other award shows. Like, she really sticks by what she says, but people don't want to see that because they just want to see the bad moments. And the bad moments are when some freakazoid 20-something fan is up in her face, running up on her in the street. She asks them to stop, and they're filming her, and she starts filming back, and people are like, she's crazy. And I saw somebody being like, I think that we're witnessing 2000s Britney Spears, and we need to chill the fuck out.
I don't think it's even
I do.
close.
I think it's getting dangerously close the way that people treat her. And now with this random fucking football guy, soccer specifically, I'm saying football, I think that it's
Britney
so
Spears,
blown out of proportion.
That was worldwide every day.
But it started on a lower level.
Harassment.
It started on a lower level. And the way that people are talking about Chappell Roan now.
I don't think Chappell Roan has the amount of talent in her body that Britney has in her.
Well, I'm not saying that.
Pinky.
Oh, please, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is how it starts. It starts with it's like a boulder rolling down the hill. It's a domino effect. It's like, okay, she canceled a concert because she has anxiety. Everybody gave her shit, being like, get up and get to your concert. How dare you? Whatever.
I'm okay with that.
I'm conflicted on that too. And then she tries to set boundaries with fans. She tries to send out being like, she has said, I don't like being a celebrity. I love to make music, and I'm glad you enjoy my music. I hate being a celebrity.
Well, unfortunately, Chappell, it kind of comes with it. It's you can't have your fame and eat your cake and eat it.
But I guess I just don't get. I don't get, like, she's not trying to be famous. She's just coming out with good music that people love.
Yeah, but like that, you don't.
Do you want her to stop making music?
You can't separate the two.
So it's like stop making. So your advice to Chappell Roan is stop making music and disappear if you don't want people to talk to you.
That's my advice.
All right.
I would say if she's really.
That's sad then. That's sad to me.
It's very sad.
It's sad that you want to stifle a young girl's creativity because other people in the world can't fucking control themselves. It makes me sick, actually.
If the love and adoration of millions of fans is
but it's
too
not love.
much for you to handle.
She's not talking about the love and admiration.
God
she's talking
forbid
about the freaks.
A little girl comes up and says hi. If that's too much for you to handle,
I wish she kicked her in the face. I wish she said, fuck you, bitch. Get away from me.
Or
I don't care how old you are.
Go villain. Go full villain. That's what
she
she
said
can
in her
do.
video, she goes, I don't hate children. Like, she's laughing about it because the idea of that is so absurd. I think it's absurd to think that she would have asked for that.
I think she needs to chill the fuck out.
I think that security guard needs to be fired.
Why didn't she mention that she fired him in the video?
Because it's not her security. She's like, that's not my security. I don't know. It's not her. And again, when celebrities travel to different countries like that, they usually work with security. I mean, we know because of our people.
We travel with security as well.
But it's a company,
right.
And whoever is working that day is working that day. So I'm not saying that like she might not have even known that man before, or maybe she's worked with him before and he has seen whatever. He should be fired. He took it too far.
Right.
That was fucking insane. Totally agree with that. And I feel bad for that little girl for now being traumatized. Imagine the embarrassment now that this little girl has to go through because both of her parents wouldn't shut the fuck up online about how Chappell Roan's a bitch. She's a huge Chappell Roan fan. And now her parents are like, fuck this bitch, don't support her. As if. Like if I'm 11 years old, I'm a Spice Girls fan. I'm a Spice Girl fan. And my dad says, fuck Posh Spice, she's a bitch. And it was worldwide news and my face is plastered everywhere. I'm embarrassed.
Maybe
by my
she's got
parents.
teen Instagram and she can't see it.
I doubt it. I think this has permeated teen Instagram.
I don't know,
And I feel bad for that girl. And really the person whose input I want on this is Jude Law. I'd like to hear from Jude Law.
What, did he put something out?
No, of course not. No, but
Jude
this
Law.
is his
Oh,
daughter.
he's so hot.
And this woman only has they never got married. She is his, I believe, fifth child and third baby mama or something like that.
He plays such a good creep.
He's got 7 kids, Jude Law. I looked it up.
Ew.
7, and I think 7 kids and 4 baby mamas, if I'm correct. and this woman is Catherine Hadley, I think is her name, is like the third.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, he was really in a lot of movies, huh?
Yeah.
Black Rabbit. Remember, you watched Black
Oh, no,
Rabbit?
I'm a huge Jude Law fan.
Jude Law doesn't give a fuck about his kids. He's got 7 of
No,
them.
he definitely not. That's people know that. That's why. But I would love. I made a joke in saying that I want to hear his perspective. But I am curious. Like, he is staying out of it. So to me, it's like, if he were to get into it and be like, how that woman treated my daughter was fucked up, I'd be like, all right, then all the parents are banding together and whatever. But if him staying silent is like the way that this should have gone down. Like, yes, those people could totally make the biggest stink in the world to the hotel, security company, whoever the fuck. They could have gotten free tickets probably, which the mom also mentions in the video. She's like, well, I thought we were going to go to the show, but now I guess not. And I thought maybe she'd reach out.
Is this
like,
a
it seems
case
like they're
of the
angling
mother
for free
trying
tickets.
to be famous?
Yes, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Look at the video that she recorded with her tits out.
I won't be watching that. I can't.
I'm going to show you. Did you see the
6
still?
minutes. Yeah, I saw the still. I don't want to.
But do you see?
I don't want to watch anything that could possibly hurt.
No,
my
we're
argument.
not watching it. But I just need you to see the like. Why is she? What is she doing here?
Yeah, she has a ring light.
She moves and out of the way so her tits can be in it. Girl, no.
Send me that.
I'm sorry. Of course.
That's unreal.
Like, and that is it. Catherine Harding, the mother of the 11-year-old girl who's confronted by Chappell Roan security guards, shares her side of the story. 6 minutes long. I
you
know.
don't need a 6-minute video.
I know when people are trying to suck up their 5 minutes as long as they can, and I smell it all over this. And they piled on someone who was already getting shit, and that doesn't sit right
while
with
they're
me.
Down.
Doesn't sit right with me.
It doesn't sit right, and especially you
so
think of.
In conclusion, I take Chappell's side on this matter
I win.
alone.
In conclusion, I win. I think.
No,
probably.
I don't think you do.
I probably definitely
Listen,
win.
and
now
maybe
that I think
this
about
is
it,
annoying.
Now that I think about it, I win actually.
Maybe if Ma'am Mafia thinks I'm very annoying for this, I apologize. But I just think that there's a level of responsibility that comes with fame on both sides.
On both
so
sides.
if we're gonna hold
Bad
Chappell
people
accountable,
on both sides. Kelly Trump. Bad people on both sides.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they've been saying about me.
I don't know. It's funny to think like this. Obviously, a fun like thing to argue about.
Yeah.
But you think about the
Also,
real.
by the
Think
way,
about the
who
real
fucking cares?
real
Who
problems
fucking
in the world.
cares? Right.
Like,
who fucking cares?
Yeah.
I'm getting worked up defending Chappell Roan. She'll never care about me. She doesn't like me at all.
Don't say that. She could care about you.
Maybe she will. Maybe she'll watch this podcast and she'll appreciate me standing up for her.
I
I
think
don't know.
She's a
I've
fan,
been on the
longtime
internet
fan.
too long. I've been on the internet too long, and I've watched too many smear campaigns happen against people,
Yes.
and I'm seeing it happen. This is what happened to Blake Lively.
Right.
This was the first step for Blake Lively.
Well, you
And-
had a smear campaign run against you.
of course, and maybe that's why I'm very sensitive about this,
Oh, listen.
because I can't stand a smear campaign.
I enjoy it. I enjoy a rightful smear campaign. Like I like
Well,
when
yes.
no, I guess
Well,
that's
when
just
someone
called karma. I guess.
that's karma. That's
Okay.
when you.
I enjoy karma.
That's not a smear campaign. That's just the truth coming out. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is so good when
It's so
someone gets their
satisfying.
karma.
It's so satisfying. I wait every day. I wake up and I'm like, when is that karma gonna come for
There's a couple
all
people
the people? Karma's come for some.
Karma's come for some. Others are currently trying to outrun it.
Currently trying to outrun it, and again, you cannot run from karma.
No,
She will always catch you,
you can't. I'm
no
that's
matter
what.
what.
These
And the
peptides
longer
don't
you
give me
run, the
karma.
harder it is.
That's true. The harder it comes down.
That's
Maybe
what they
that's
say.
so. Then it's the question is, what did what's her name? Frankie Paul.
Taylor Frankie Paul.
What did
yeah.
Taylor Frankie Paul do if that was her karma? Dun, dun, dun.
So true. Well, I think she's had a really fucked up life. Like it's just you got to watch season 4. If you're not you're not caught up on the rest, you really don't need to watch the others. Like just watch season 4.
Have you watched DTF?
Yes, I did catch up.
Okay, I was out on it, and if you need something to watch, everyone listening at home, Max DTF with what's his name, Jason Bateman, and the other guy.
Jason Bateman and David Harbour and Linda Cardellini, and it's actually very interesting. I'm
It's
interested.
weird, and I was like, I don't know about this, but
it's
then
definitely weird, but it's good.
Did you see the ending of the most recent episode?
I'm all caught up, I think.
Where he's. You're not caught up.
No, maybe I'm not. When do new episodes come out?
God.
I watched them all on Saturday. Did a new episode come out in the last couple days?
4 dropped on Sunday.
Oh fuck! Then no, I haven't seen it. Okay,
That won't ruin it, but.
Okay.
Oh,
But I'll
right
wait,
when
I'll
I'm
wait.
out with like the weird sexual stuff,
Okay.
which I usually love,
Yeah.
it brings me back. This ends with like a Breaking Bad
Good.
level.
Okay. Good.
Watch
good.
it. Don't
I
watch
can't
it with
wait.
the kids because it's not appropriate. But
Right. No. Certainly not for the kids. But it is
Oh, it
good.
was
And my girl
good.
Linda Cardellini playing a great psycho. Like she's just like a good
Yes.
freak, and I appreciate that
love
about
a
her.
good freak.
Me too.
You know
I
what
kept thinking I could play that role. Maybe because she has bangs. I was like, I could play that role.
Do you remember the movie? What's the movie based on J.D. Vance's life?
Oh, Hillbilly Elegy, or whatever.
The woman who plays
Glenn
his
Close.
mother.
That's Glenn Close.
I'm literally about to cry. That's Glenn Close.
Yeah.
That's my dream character. If I am ever gonna be in a
think
movie,
it's Glenn Close.
I want to wear. I think it is too.
Yeah.
That is my dream woman. That is my dream character.
Absolutely.
That is like that makes me just feel at home.
Yeah, it's Glenn
that
Close.
level of just.
Just chat.
Yeah.
That's perfect. You can play.
She reminds me of my nan a
You
little
can
bit.
play
That's
her.
why.
No, literally same. You can play her. Mama is her name in the show.
Oh,
and
give
I'll
me a
play.
Mama.
I'll play Amy Adams.
Yes.
The daughter.
Now
Bev,
don't
Bev
go
Vance.
fussing on Mama now.
Bev Vance. I'll play her.
I love a mean Southern lady.
Oh yeah.
Who just bless your heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Texas mean. Texas is like
Texas
Georgia
means
is sweet,
too much.
but they'll be sweet. They'll say something in a sweet tone that's mean. Texas
Yeah.
is just mean.
Texas is mean, and they're also very stubborn. I feel like they
Yes.
won't at least
They're mules.
The southern mean ladies they'll be sweet about it. You'll know they're being mean, but then they also at the same time like can see reason eventually. You know what I mean?
Want
Like
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I want Georgia.
Yeah.
In another life, I did tech.
I'd like
for
a little North Carolina.
Oh.
North Kakalaki.
North Kakalaki.
Missing it.
In another life, I did
These
tech,
days, High Point, missing
tech
it.
for hospital.
Congrats to High Point for
I
going
did-
as far as they did in March Madness.
Yeah, did they get?
No, they
They're out.
lost the second round. Yeah.
And
Sad.
now it's Alabama versus Michigan. Rico Dave.
I believe so.
I had
believe
in
so.
another life, I was a tech person for a software company that went to hospitals.
Oh.
So I would go to hospitals and install these tech systems.
That's so funny.
Yeah, right?
So you're like IT?
Literally, I was IT. I was the IT guy. And I remember I went to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, home
Yeah.
of the Mothman.
Yeah.
And my God, was I bad at
Oh,
my job.
no.
I had to host like these 2-day like training seminars. I didn't even know what the fuck I was teaching.
Yeah.
So I'd always walk in and it was always like a group of older ladies in this department of the hospital.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, here's what's happening. I go, I have you guys for 2 days. I go, we can do this shit in an hour. And then let's just go to lunch on me. And we would do that for 2 days. We go out and drink. But these ladies, I will never forget it. Her name was Tammy. And she was a mama. We're friends on Facebook.
Love.
We're still friends on Facebook to this day now, yo.
Okay.
And we hit it off so well. And it was just, everyone was like just big, just like mammy energy.
Sure,
and on my way out, they gave me
big swinging titties.
Big swinging titties. They gave
Always.
me deer jerky and white lightning. And it was I was like, where'd you get this from? She goes, my husband made this, dear. And it was so great. It was like, it felt like home.
Moonshine?
That, like, southern, the moonshine was trash. That, like,
what is White Lightning?
it's the name. Yeah, that's the name of the moonshine.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember being in there, not to get dark, and like one of the, when a kid is born in a hospital, they play a little jingle.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's that? They're like, oh, another baby was born. And I was like, oh, that's great. They go, not really. 80% of the kids are born addicted in this county.
Oh, that's awful.
I was like, oh, okay.
Damn.
I go, anywho, I'm going to head to the bar.
80%.
Yeah, it was
That's
tough.
an unbelievable number.
That was 2014.
Oof. I mean, that shit
2013,
happens,
West
you know?
Virginia. Woo.
That sounds about right.
Sorry if this is jarring
That's
to you.
sad. No, it really isn't. Like I'm
peak
telling
ugly.
you, it's you were.
I'm a monster.
It was so much worse when you had the scabs. Like it just looks a little irritated, like your skin's
but you
irritated.
can
But
see
it's really
through now,
not.
so I look bald.
No, but you don't. Not as much as you did before.
I need a wig, I think.
Well, when can you start wearing hats again? Well,
I
you're wearing
can
one right
wear
now.
hats, yeah.
So you'll be fine.
End of May,
Yeah.
I'm going to be fully looks maxed.
Yeah, you are,
The
and
knee
I'm
will be
excited about
better.
that. Just in time for MDW.
Just in time for MDW.
Wow.
Are you going anywhere?
No,
Down
not right
the
now.
shore?
Not that I've thought of. You know, I always want to go down the shore for MTW, but
crazy.
the weather is never warm enough. You know?
Yes.
And it is crazy, but I always go with the hopes that it's going to be like a beautiful summertime, but it really isn't that nice yet.
Yeah.
Last week of June, I think, is the perfect time to be on the Jersey Shore, specifically if you're going to the Jersey Shore.
I like this.
Week before 4th of July, where everything gets too crowded, and the weather is perfect, always, no matter what.
Yeah. I think Cape Cod is late August, mid to late August.
I believe that too, mid to late August.
Water is, you ever go to the Cape?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's great.
Exactly at that time. And it was really beautiful. I didn't like, I went to the Beachcomber.
Oh my God.
Which I loved. I loved the bar.
Yes.
I didn't like how steep it is to go down to the beach.
I hate it.
Makes me really nervous.
You go down, it's like fucking
It's
this.
literally like I've never seen anything
Yeah.
like it. It made me so anxious
gorgeous though,
going
right?
down. It's gorgeous.
It's my favorite beach on the
When you
Cape.
go down and you can see up on the cliff, like that's crazy. But it's so
unbelievable.
pretty. But going down made me really nervous. And then coming back up obviously is difficult. But like going down, I just thought I was gonna go head over heels literally and break my neck. Like I was very, very concerned about that. But
That
otherwise
bar is
beautiful.
Awesome, though, huh?
Yeah, it's fun.
Mudslides, oysters,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
everyone gets bombed.
Oh yeah. I love a beach bar.
And
Any
Justin
kind of beach bar.
Timberlake's their ass home.
Yep. Mhm. He's drunk driving on the way out.
Oh, that was great. I don't like
Yeah,
a
good
beach where
times.
it hurts to walk on.
Me
I
neither.
don't do Rocky Beach. Like
No,
I'll
no,
go out
me
to
neither.
P-Town and you have to walk like 7 miles through this fucking marsh to. What am I doing?
But even to Cape Cod Beach, like it's softer, but it stains your feet. It's the kind of sand that will like stain, you know.
it makes
And-
it's dirty.
Yeah.
Parts of it.
Jersey Shore is still undefeated sand wise. I've never and to be fair, Tybee Beach in Savannah, Georgia, also a beautiful beach, like physically beach. Those are the
very
two best
nice.
beaches I've ever been to, sand wise.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been to like
On the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, on the
I
East
was like,
Coast.
wait, what is
Well,
that?
to be honest, like West Coast beaches, I'm not, LA, Santa Monica, that beach was like not that nice.
What's the best beach you've ever been to ever?
Probably in Greece. You know, one of those beaches, just because the water's so beautiful. But they, everybody's got their own issues. They have little fish that swim around that bite your ankles.
Ew.
You know, tiny little, because it's, everybody's got their own thing.
I remember I went to a beach in Ikaria. We were gonna go to like Skali's Beach or something, which is like world famous.
Oh,
We didn't because my ex had
I
been
don't know what
there.
this is. Oh,
but
in
I
Greece.
didn't go,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
whatever.
Right, sure. God
but
forbid you got
that
something.
was the beaches there were stunning, but they were rocky.
Oh yeah, no, none of the
know,
beaches
t-
that I was on
like,
were rocky.
And everyone acts like, does this not hurt?
They
other
get
people?
rocky. It happens at the Jersey Shore too sometimes, like where the surf comes in,
Yes.
like it gets rocky right there. But once you're past it, it's not rocky.
Jersey
anymore.
Shore is highly underrated.
Highly.
People are like, dude, ew, Jersey Shore?
No,
The
not at
beaches
all.
are fucking
It's stunning. You have to pay to go on the beach there. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Like that does suck to pay to go on the beach, but they really
But
take care
that
of the
beach
beach.
we had that house at in Seaside Park.
That was Seaside, yeah.
That was the most. That house was the best vacation house I mean,
Yeah, it
the
was
house
amazing.
itself was bad.
Yeah.
But location wise, it was our house, the street, the beach.
It was across the street from
and
the
we
beach.
were right at the
literally.
end. There was nothing. It was just like nature
Yeah.
preserved down at the end.
It was wonderful. That was great.
Think-
That was a perfect beach house. Like I like kind
Oh,
of a
it
shitty
was
beach
so-
house.
oh, me
Because you're not
too.
worried about like the sand and the
Yes.
water and whatever. You know this place is built for that. You know.
Yeah, I think the best beach I ever went to was in Oahu for my friends. I was like
Oh,
probably.
I've not been to
years-
Hawaii.
Oh my god.
Wow, I really would
They're
like
like,
to go.
careful, you might hit the bottom when we were jumping off this like cliffy thing at three tables beach, bro.
Oh yeah,
Why,
sick,
man, babe,
sick.
brother?
I feel like I know about this.
He was like, careful, you might hit the bottom. I was like, oh, okay. Should I be worried? He goes, no, it's like a pillow. And I landed and it was just like,
Oh, that's
like, oh,
nice.
so great.
That's lovely. I gotta go. I haven't been because when I wanted to go, they had those awful fires, and then they were saying like,
Yeah.
don't visit here because right now because things are terrible.
And they just got flooded.
And right, they just got a lot going on, and I don't need to contribute to that just so I can sit on a beach, sit at a resort. So I'll just
Yeah.
wait until. I'll wait until the time is right.
I think that's the move.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else going on in the Barca world we want to talk about? Or I think there's not much been going on other than Final Four, right?
No, yeah, we've been heavy March Madness, a lot of sports. So if you guys are watching all those streams
Yes.
and everything, I did get a call midstream
saw
the other
this.
day from
Yeah.
Big Cat. Dave was under his breath making fun of women's hockey, and Dan called me up to snitch on him. And I said that, yeah, Dave's obsessed. He's a man obsessed, and doesn't he have a job and other things to worry about? And everybody, got a good laugh, but it was good. I'm
Things are
coming off a
looking up.
cold. Yeah, things are looking up. I'm
Things
still
are looking up.
congested. Sorry if I'm sniffling into the mic.
No, you're
but
good.
We're good otherwise.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening.
Yay.
This has been lovely. Keep up with
Yay.
my peptide journey. I'm going to film more. I'm going to go shoot up now.
Yeah, please do.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.